Okay, so this is my vibraphone. And if you're writing for the vibraphone, you're just going to be focusing only on the vibraphone, no extra percussion instruments. I love my vibraphone. I particularly love playing it with a bow. This is how it sounds. So it's a very pure sound, and you can actually use two bows at the same time. Another thing that I would like to show you is with the motor on. So basically the fans spin around when I turn the motor on, and this is how it sounds. So that's quite a slow tempo for the motor, and you can hear that it makes it quite an ethereal sort of sound. It's really beautiful. Most percussionists don't love using the motor, and it's mostly because most of the motors on everyone's vibraphones are a little bit faulty. Like, so with mine, I can't change the speed very easily. Oh, now it's going faster so you can hear it. So you can hear that's a much faster vibrato. And I just turned it off, but it's still going really slow, which is really annoying. So I can't get it to stop. Oh, just went fast. Oh my goodness. Oh, it stopped. Okay, great. So we have to make sure the little fans are open, because otherwise it stops the sound going through the resonators. Okay, so vibraphone mallets are quite similar to marimba mallets, but they tend to be a little bit harder. Here are my vibraphone mallets. And you can see the range is F to F3 octaves. So here's middle C. So you can see that it doesn't go much lower than middle C. So it's a higher instrument than the marimba. Very resonant. So I put the pedal down like on a piano. The damper bar is open, it's off. So it makes the sound last for a very long time because it's made of metal. It's much more resonant than the marimba. Now, I can also play it without the pedal all the way down. So you can hear that it's a much drier sound when I put the pedal up. And generally speaking, what I do when I play the vibraphone, is that I do this sort of half pedal thing, so I'm not always letting the sound go completely out of control, and I'm not totally damping it. So it's a very versatile instrument. Just like on the marimba, I can do dead strokes. And there are other extended techniques which I won't show you today because they're a little bit complicated. But if you focus on 4 mallets or 2 mallets and bowing, I think there's a huge amount of material that you can write effectively for the vibraphone. Just before we finish though, I'll just play you some chords because it's exactly the same as the marimba, but as you can see, the keyboard itself is flat. So certain things are sort of easier on the vibraphone than the marimba, also because the vibraphone is much smaller. Generally speaking, it's sort of easier to get around, of course, because I can play. I don't have to move nearly as much as I do to reach the low end and the top end of the marimba. So chords are very effective. Obviously the instrument has its sort of history in jazz. Now, like with the marimba, what I'll do is I'll send a little list of example pieces for those people who are choosing to write for the vibraphone alone. It really is a beautiful instrument.